Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make some gil just by playing the game. Now this is going to pertain to your daily and weekly activities that you can do each and every week and every day, even on limited time, and also the free trial. So the first thing on this list is something you guys can unlock in a Run Reborn after you've done your first dungeon of Sastasha. Now this is going to be the challenge log. Now this resets every Tuesday at 3 AM Earth time. So you'll be able to get a whopping 111,000 gil by completing the whole entire thing. So this will unlock certain things as you go along through the game. So the further you go into the expansion, the more that will unlock. So you have battle. So I have 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000 there, 1,000 there. When you're doing your chocobo, it has to be within 10 levels. So it's like when you're starting out 1 to 10, then when you get to level 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and then when you get into Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawn Trail, it's the 10 level gap in that expansion. And then defeat 100 enemies with chocobo for 2,000, 1,000 respectively, and Wondrous Tales for 2,000. So just look to all here to unlock them. The guild has also unlocks when you unlock leaf quests. PvP does not give you anything for gil, but you must complete a certain amount of these for completion to get a whopping 10,000 gil each. You have fates for 1,000 and then 2,000 respectively. You have to get a gold rank. You have your leaf quests, so 5 with different leaf plates, which is at the top right of the leaf quests. And then you must complete just any 20 leaf quests outright. So it's 1,000 and 2,000. Crafting Gathering. Craft 30 items, 20 high quality items, desynthesize 5 items. Gather items comparable to your level. Same thing with your chocobo, it has to be within 10 levels. When you get into the next expansions, anything from like 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80 will count. Here is hit the Gatherer's Boon effect 30 times. This one is catch 30 fish, 10 large sized fish, spearfish 50 times, 20 large, do at least 6 custom deliveries, which is unlocked in Heaven's Ward. You have your treasure maps, 1,000, 2,000, and then 2,000 here. The treasure dungeons are going to be easy if you do it on a warrior or a blue mage. This one here, obtain their content, so basically when you gather your map, do your map, and then you open the chest, that's what that is, and then you gather 3. If you're not a gatherer, then you can't get this. Society quests, or the beast tribes, 1,000 and 2,000. Run Reborn, once you complete the 2.0 story, this will be unlocked. Grand Company doesn't give you anything, but you do them for the completion. Retainers, you must buy a 3rd retainer in order to do this, because you only can get 14 per week, and unfortunately you will be one short, so you must pay for an extra retainer to get this done. But that's 1,000 and 4,000 respectively, because these are, I think, 18-hour adventures. Gold Saucer doesn't give you anything but MGP. Others, this is all your weakest stuff, which is in Stormblood. So you must kill certain enemies below your own elemental level. Different aspects, ice, lightning. You do that 30 times, 60 times. Fire, water, wind, and fire and earth. Then you have Ashkin, which is the undead, and then you have the sprites, or the elementals. And then Sanctuary doesn't give you any gil, but does give you calories, but that's an Endwalker. And then you have your completion, which gives you 10,000, all the way up to 15,000 for the last, but you must complete at least 30 different challenges in your challenge log. So the more you have unlocked, the higher the chances of that happening. So this, like I said, this is 111,000 every single week. Next is going to do your Blue Mage weeklies. This is unlocked after you're doing the 2.0 main story quest and hitting level 50. So when you do the carnivale, you get a one-time guild reward of 3,000 up to mission 5. After that you get 5,000, and then at level 25 you'll get 10,000 gil. 32, 31, 30, also 10,000 gil, and this is a one-time reward. Once you have done the level 25, you'll start getting the weekly challenges. Advanced gives you 10,000 gil, novice 3,000, and the moderate will give you 5,000 for 18,000 a week. Now, as you go further into the expansions, you'll get the Blue Mage log, which you can do dungeons, trials, alliance, and normal raids, which will have their own set of gil rewards for the first time bonus. Now, you have your standard targets, which gives you 300 and 3,000 gil, 1,200 and 3,000 gil, and 300 and 3,000 gil. Prime targets, which is extremes and savage, 10,000 each. So you'll get a grand total of 58,800 for doing your Blue Mage weeklies, or 40,800 for doing the standard and prime targets altogether. These ones you probably won't be doing all the time, but as long as you do your Blue Mage weekly carnivals, you'll get 18,000 every single time. So next is going to be the Doman Enclave weekly. This is unlocked in Stormblood after doing the main story quest, and also doing the side quest of the Doman children in Dhona. So, you have a max of 200% increase to the gratuity rate, and 40,000 for your weekly budget. Obviously this will be lower if you're starting out for the very first time. This is player side, not server side, so everybody will start at 0 when you are starting out with the Doman Enclave. Okay, so this will be reconstructed when you're done. I forgot how many weeks it takes. So you take the items gil amount, as you can see it sells for at the bottom there, and you times that whatever gratuity rate you have. So in this case, a Phoenix Down goes for 28 gil, which is 200% increase. Some people like to do the silver elegant pieces. Some people do clear diamond materia, battle diamond materia, but if you want to get rid of your junk for an increased amount of gil, you can do it here. And if you want an item back, come to the right and talk to this box here. Simple as that. That is going to be your Doman Enclave weekly. Next is going to be your custom deliveries. Now, you get a maximum of 12 per week, and the more you have unlocked, the better your chances of finding somebody with a bonus. Now, the bonus ones are the ones you want to go for because they will give you an increased amount of gil. So the gil is determined by the highest collectability, so you want to do the 246 collectability or whatever it says on here for 2505 gil. If it does not have a bonus, the max you can get is 1670. So there will always be a bonus for a gatherer, fisher, or botanist or miner, or a crafter. So whoever you are, you will always get the same amount, which is going to be a grand total of 30,060 gil as long as you do the bonus. And the ones that have the icon to the right obviously is the bonus, and the ones that do not have that are obviously the ones that don't have the bonus. So you have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 custom delivery clients to go through. And this is from Heaven's Ward onward. Okay, and this also resets every Tuesday. So that is going to be your custom deliveries. Next is the Bojans on the front, Zadnor and Delivering Regina. You must do the whole story in order to get these two quests. A Ruined Opportunity, which gives you 5,000 gil and 675 metal for your buffs, and some coins for the glamour gear that you can use. You must do the Battle of the Castrum Lacus Latore critical engagement and the Del Riata as well in order to get this done. The other one is doing the Delivering Regina for 1,000 gil and 12,000 metal for 3 coins. This is also for the relic weapon as well, if you want to get 3 things done at once. For 6,000 gil, it's not worth it. For the metal, it's definitely worth it. So make sure these are done and unlocked every single week if you're trying to get your metal, and of course the gear as well. Other than that, it's not worth doing for the gil, but I'm adding this anyway. So next is going to be the Societal Quest, aka the Beast Tribes. A Rememberborn is the only one that will give you max gil per your dailies for 780, but it has to be max rank. You also get 1 grade 4 materia. Now if these do sell more than 99 gil, sell on the market board. If not, just vendor them. You'll get 12 per day for 1188 gil for all 12. Now, you'll get 780 gil, that's times 12 per day, so that's 10,548 for your grand total, or 9360 for all 12 of Rememberborn. So you'll find the bojza in the ul'dah Grand Company, sylphs and ixals in the Gridania, and the kobolds and sahagins in the limsa, and you must be at least around level 45 for the tribes to unlock after you do Stone Visual Dungeon. If you guys want to do the other tribes to level them up, you can, but for straight up gil, a Realm Reborn is your best bet. And now for the meat and potatoes of this video, the hunt. Now, the B ranks, which is going to give you 5,000 gil each for each expansion, can give you 30,000 gil a week. Now these ones here are all the daily ones that you guys can get. Obviously each player will be different because they might not have all of the expansions unlocked. So this is up to Dawn Trail. So on a Realm Reborn you'll get 2 fates, which will give you 2,000 gil each, which is the biggest pain in the butt, but if you server hop, if your fates are not on your server, you might catch other ones. And then the open world mobs will give you 1,000 gil each. Now, from Heaven's Ward and a Realm Reborn you'll be getting allied seals and centurial seals. Because you need teleporting to get to these areas, you're going to use your aetheryte tickets instead. You should have enough of these from the Blue Mage Carnivale, plus the hunt, to not ever have to worry about gil again. So, in Heaven's Ward and beyond, you'll start getting these 3 marked bills. No fates anymore. So each one will give you 1,000 gil, so that's 1,000 gil times 5, but the last one will give you 1,500 each time. Okay, so if you do this all together each and every day, that's 94,000 gil each time. So having flying unlocked also will help as well. And as you can see here, the gil is always the same. And then you unlock the hunt back in Realm Reborn after hitting level 50 and also getting second lieutenant in your Grand Company. Every hunt in each expansion, you'll find the hunt board, but you must get to the max level in each of the expansions to get to the B ranks unlocked, and of course the rest. Okay, but if you do this all together every single day for a complete week without the B ranks, is 658,000 gil. With the B ranks, that's 688,000 gil per week. So if you just want to do the hunt every single day to get that gil, that's how much you'll get every single week. And last but not least was the duty finder, or the duty roulettes. So I went in order of the normal raid, guild test, leveling, trial, high-end, alliance, expert, and then of course the main scenario. We did not do mentor because not everybody can become a mentor and it takes a lot of time to get that unlocked, and the front lines does not count either. There's a little bit of RNG based on if you get a new player, because you do get some new gil from that new player. And of course leveling is a toss-up of whatever you get. If you get a Realm Reborn or Heaven's Ward, you get gil from killing the monsters. Alright, so we went with normal raid first. Also the adventurer need is obviously the job that is shown to the right, which will fluctuate throughout the day. But as long as you are playing that role, you always will get the adventurer need. But the one above it is only for the one-time bonus per day. So normal raid, we ended up getting M4 for our duty, and we got 1440 for the adventurer need, and 12,000 for using the duty finder. Next we did the guild test. I got under the armor. We got 1150 for using the duty finder, and 1800 for the adventurer need, and you get Grand Company seals. Leveling, we ended up getting Garuda, because a free Garuda enticing is a part of the leveling roulette for Realm Reborn. So we ended up getting 12,000 for using the duty finder, 12,000 adventurer need, and because we had a new player, we got 2,700 gil. I don't know if that is determined by the duty, but that's what we got. Next, we went with the trial. We ended up getting Everkeep, so you get 12,000 using the duty finder, 4,320 for the adventurer need, and because we had a new player, we got a new player bonus of 2,000 gil. Next, we went and did the high level dungeons. I ended up getting the Drowned City of Scala, so we got 7,800 for using the duty finder, 7,200 for using the adventurer need, and 4,200 for opening the last chest of the final boss. I don't know if that is specifically for Stormblood, but that's what we got, and I'm assuming that's what it was. Next, we got Alliance. Luckily, I got Live of the Ancients, so 12,000 for using the party finder, or duty finder, 7,200 for adventurer need, and 1,500 for opening the final coffer. Next, we got Alexandria for the expert roulette, 7,200 for using the duty finder, and 7,200 for the adventurer in need. And then the last one was the main scenario, which we got the Castrum Meridium, which we got 9 1,000 for using the Duty Finder, and 7,200 for the Avenger in Need. No new player bonus for that. So, for doing all of the roulettes, for the ones I did, I got 132,910 gil. Obviously, they'll fluctuate depending on new player bonus and on whatever you get from leveling dungeons. So, for a grand total for the weekly gil that you can make is 275,860. For your dailies, if you're doing it for 7 days straight, it's 1,662,206 gil, with a little bit of RNG added to it. But if you add both of them together, I made 1,938,066 gil in a week, depending on, of course, RNG. But this is everything added up together of how much you can make. Obviously, you can make less or you can make more, depending. But that is what you guys can do to make gil every single day just by playing the game. And of course, if you're on a free trial, I believe it's only up to 300,000 gil that you can make at one time. So there you go. Okay, so whatever you guys want to do, there's always a way to make a gil. You do not need a high level crafter and or a gatherer or even level 100 job. So people who tell you that are completely talking out the backside. So hopefully this has been helpful. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, Happy New Year. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And an extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, may you forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead.